I have a couple friends here on YouTube who have been talking about suicide and death a lot lately, and it has me thinking about our society, like Western society, and the way it portrays death and suicide. I feel that it's glamorized a lot lately. Just recently on America's Next Top Model, they had like some contests where the models had to pretend they were dead, and the judges were criticizing them on that, like how they were not dead enough or something in their portrayal. It was just fucked up. There's a clip probably on YouTube of it. I mean, there's shows also that kind of glamorize death, like the CSI shows or I call them the women murdering shows because it's like 99% women being fucking raped or murdered on those shows, and just like TV shows like 6 Feet Under and True Blood and Dead Like Me and shit, just kind of glamorizing death. And even like celebrities who die in bizarre ways or commit suicide would kind of like make them into this hero status, like Marilyn Monroe and James Dean and Kurt Cobain. But on the other hand, we like sanitize death too. You can't watch news in America and see actual war footage. It's all sanitized. Even the 9/11 footage was cut a lot. They didn't show people hitting the ground. I mean, people in Europe, and then like if you watch the Mexican news programs here, you could actually see real footage. But what was broadcast was not what was really happening. And same thing with Hurricane Katrina. All the disasters, we're not seeing the reality of what's going on, and it's like this fake death. And part of me wonders if some people even realize exactly what death means. It's not like some beautiful corpse. I don't think there's any beauty in death. Like, we tend to romanticize it almost. And I've seen people die close to me. My mom, she died of cancer rapidly. She went from, fully functioning human being to just this shell of a person. And then my friend's brother's best friend was murdered. He was only, what, I think 21 when he was killed. And it's just not glamorous. And I feel like the best representation of like what a true suicide would be is this guy named Bud Dwyer. He's an internet meme. Uh, but what happened to him was he was a politician in the 80s, and I think he did some corrupt things, and they were going to put him on trial. But in he called a conference, and he ended up pulling a gun out and killing himself in front of everyone. And there's video footage of him doing that. Also, there's that video of Nisa, the Iranian woman who was shot, and you could just see the light in her eyes go out. And those are two perfect examples of what death is really like. It's not this Hollywood glamorized fashion shoot. It's not anything to fantasize over, really. It seems like our culture fetishizes death, especially in Christian cultures. But it's like we don't talk about death the right way. We have this like fetishization of death, but we're also afraid of it in our culture. So even when someone does die, it's like put them in the ground, don't talk about it, just move on. So I don't know. It's just something that's been on my mind recently.